It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
In the Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick give. It's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Dante Moore. Left side, it's Moore. On the stop.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. The throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start on the ground with Washington. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught on the RPO. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Huskies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's a give to Washington. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. Swamped immediately.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Finds his man on the RPO. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The run inside. It's Davison. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Now here's Moore. Right side, it's Moore. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's
intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Danzy. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he puts through the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. They're all over it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Moore will throw. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys can go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They want to run this quarterback. 1st down and more. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Moore. Out wide right, it's Davison. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Davison. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
down. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing more. Rushes on. He's going to take off. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams. Max got it on the screen. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Here's a give to Washington. Thrust that arm out.
This was a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, if you saw it on the play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Just smothered on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
3rd and long coming up. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Coleman Williams. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dante Moore, flush to the left. On the move, he fires. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
The quick game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss play.
On the direct snap, it's Washington. Looking for room at the 40. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
fellas. Welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with the UConn Huskies taking on the number 20 team, the Wyoming Cowboys.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start on the ground with Washington. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Williams to throw. Nice play to knock that one down.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket and knocking that ball down.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. On the move. He throws one to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. Here he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Husky. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Davison. Breaks the tackle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hill. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Here's Moore to throw. Here comes the heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They'll start on the ground with Washington. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Williams. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now on first down from the 40. Rid of it on the RPO. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Williams. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Moore will throw. Right side, it's Hill. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Moore. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Got the first down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to Washington again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wide receiver going in motion. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Running inside, it's Hill. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Driven back.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Moore. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Breaks into the open. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Didn't take care of the football the last time they had it. Fumble led to a touchdown. Lead is still comfortable here, but ball security of the utmost importance. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the RPO, got it. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's changing the play. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. It's inside. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And maybe that fumble recovery becomes the first step in a miracle rally. Completes it in the middle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Dante Moore. Under pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Moore from the gun on third down. Look out. He'll throw it. He's got it. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air again. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. There he goes. Past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Husky. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the